Hey guys, I wanted to take the time to promote a special local hip-hop event in the Des Moines area. On Thursday, August 11th at 6 p.m., the Doobie Batshit Crazy U.S. Summer Tour is coming to Des Moines at the XBK Live Club. The show is also going to be headlined by some familiar faces, including King Serp, Dirt Lord, Lolo Savage, and more. This actually marks Lolo's 2-year anniversary for the first time he opened, so this is a very special night indeed. Tickets are $20 in advance. Show starts at 6. If you're a hip-hop fan living in the area, this is not one you want to miss. Trying to find your next spot for a show or event? Look no further, because Starbox Productions is here to help. If you are looking for a solid team of people to get you started with your next performance or event, this is the company to contact. They're bringing back Field Trip this fall on September 16th and 17th, and they have plenty more shows lined up as well. So what are you waiting for? Head over to Starbox Productions' Facebook page for all of your needs today. Guys, I say it every motherfucking week. Guerrilla Graphics Design Agency can provide you with top-tier effects and production value. This team has everything you can ask for, including professional equipment and stellar end product from top to bottom. Having personally collaborated with these guys several times, I can say from experience that they know their shit. So what are you waiting for? Head over to GuerrillaGraphics.com for all of your design needs today. That's GuerrillaGraphics.com. They need to legalize it so the show can get 10 times cooler.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
I'm
surprised. Fuck, Joe Rogan does it. He eats like fucking mushrooms and, smokes blunts in the show. Why can't we?
Yeah,
literally.
No, it's definitely bullshit.
And it's all on camera,
yet.
so it's not like we're getting crazy.
Yeah,
true. Should be like, oh, look at him chilling, smoking.
True.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be hard to get arrested for it, but it could happen.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a possibility, you gotta kind of, business mindset it.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, I hope, and there's a big hope, within 5 years. That's a big hope.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the state is too tied in with liquor. I think that's the main
100%.
problem.
Yeah.
As long as that tie is strong, or at least as long as that tie is stronger until like the marijuana market overtakes the alcohol market, it's gonna be illegal. I guarantee it.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, and we've had I can't say his last name, but the libertarian running mate, he was talking about like how the legal cannabis industry in Iowa is like owned by one company that's like directly tied with the government. Like they're not allowing any room for like a open market to emerge with that. Like the government's just like said, okay, only this company can make marijuana.
Right.
Like legal marijuana.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
well, they have to. They gotta get their end. They want to make sure they know who's doing what.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and like I think the state's focusing more on like the ethanol thing, everything with Russia. They recently like taken some like law approaches to making ethanol like required in businesses and like just basically making a government type of market for that. So
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, so what? What do you don't think it'll happen at all? 20 years?
I don't know. Maybe 20 years. I mean, I would hope that. Well, so my view is that all drugs should be legalized. Every single
Facts. I could go with that.
And I don't know how possible that is with our current system. I think eventually with time, that generation will die out, and I think 10 to 20 years is a good hope and estimate for that.
Right.
But I don't know, just with how things in Iowa are and how they have been forever. It's like what you guys were talking about like before with the concert. How you pull out the blunt, all the country people are like calling the cops on your shit. Like as long as that culture's alive and like as strong as it is in Iowa, it's hard for me to see because they just don't. They're not looking at it as that big of an issue.
Right.
They're thinking things like ethanol or alcohol or whatever. Like that's just more their priority.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about like if people are able to smoke grass or
Right. True.
just bullshit.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
No, and if they did too, I think it would help a lot. I mean, it's already helping like places like Colorado and places like that are already legal. I mean, you see how much they're making, so we need to get on that. We could,
Dude, they're making bread off
grow this
it.
town. If they did.
Yeah, they're making money.
Yeah, but that's another. I mean, that's the thing though. It's like I guarantee the state of Iowa makes way more money incriminating people for marijuana than they ever would legalizing it.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's a money game.
Because
it's a money
the majority don't give a fuck.
Yep. Exactly.
And so, yeah. Damn.
It's a shitty system we live in.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, only reason I'm here, is my kids. That's literally it. If I was born in Colorado.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Grand Junction, Colorado. But that's home, man. I love Colorado. I go at least twice a year, 3 times if I can.
Damn. Yeah, I've only been once. I went for my honeymoon. That was it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And now it's even better.
Like
now I go, just because smoking. You know what I mean?
I
used to go.
I see.
Yeah, I've always went growing up. I lived there till I was like 7 or 8, and then we finally came here.
Yeah.
And kicked it here. So now I got family everywhere over there. But only reason I'm here is because of my kids. If I didn't have kids, man, this is a family state. You can definitely raise a family here.
Yeah.
Like,
that's true.
Iowa in general, you can raise a family here.
Well, yeah, and it's cheap to live here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's what helps too. And yeah, so, but otherwise, me, if it was solo dolo, I'd be in a studio in Colorado. Studio apartment in Colorado. Just living, because I know, that was my main goal.
Yeah. You never envied that? Like, you never think back, like what if? You never have that?
Nah. I mean, of course I thought about what if, and then I'd be like, that would have been wild. But it's crazy, because, man, like I told you right before this, kids will slow you down. Yeah, in a good way. It's definitely a good way, because they're keeping me out of trouble. Because definitely, if I didn't have responsibilities as for being a dad, I would have been in Colorado, probably no job, literally grinding. Like, that was my goal, was to go to Colorado and grind there, do whatever I got to do there, finally, and just start a life there. But kids, I got girls, so they kept me here, and so which leads me to my next point, is like, now I'm on a path of I can still do that one day. So I'm not I didn't do it when I was 19 like I planned, 20.
I see.
I planned, but by the time they're 20, I'll be 40. By the time they're 20, I'll be 46. So I could still go to Colorado at 45.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? My kids are 21 in college. Well, I ain't got to be here. So then so I can work towards that now. I got about 20 years to save up and make my path right, and then I could be in Colorado by my 40s, 50s.
Fuck. That does have to be a positive, like, having kids younger.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I couldn't imagine having them when you're 40. I couldn't imagine that.
Dude, yeah. So I clean houses for my job, and one of the houses I clean, there's this lady who's like in her 50s, and she's a baby.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why I'm glad I'm young. I had my kids. So.
That kid's mom's gonna die when she's like, when he's like 20. Fucking, right?
Barely 20. Depending on
no, it's crazy. Even before that.
Yeah. You guys know Theo Von? The comedian? No. He's kind of in that same.
If I seen his face, maybe.
He's kind of in that same like Joe Rogan circle, but like he had the same thing. Like his dad was like fucking 60, 70 when he had him. So like his dad died when he was really young, and like he always into drugs and all this crazy shit because like he didn't have a father around. Like, yeah, man, you got to think about that shit. Like,
it's definitely wild.
You got to think about where you're sticking your dick. You know,
right? Dude, it's wild, man. And that's another thing is like, kids will change your entire life, man. And especially from a standpoint, like a lot of people just leave their kids. Like, you know what I mean?
Just
like
abandon them.
Yeah, some just don't care. And then they'll grow up without a dad. Mm-hmm. And that's life, I guess.
Yeah. I'm watching, have you guys ever watched Mad Men?
Mad Men?
I haven't watched it.
It's like a AMC deal. It was big in like the early 2000s.
I feel like I heard it.
I definitely heard of it.
But I've been like binging that lately and like watching that a lot. And they would like do that in that time, like in the 60s. Like their guys would just like, you know, have a family. They'd be like, I'm sick of this shit. And then they would, you know, they're dealing with trauma for the war and just had problems.
But having kids, man, I couldn't imagine that. I don't know how you could have a kid. And like, I mean, situations vary, but
sure. But like, I feel like the kid should be the most important thing.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Like I always told, because, you know, I'm divorced, and like I feel like if I had a kid with my ex-wife, like I wouldn't be here. I would be where she is, because like that kid is that fucking important. That like I would, you know, even if that like marriage had ended with the kid, like I still would have been in the area and like still try to be a part of his life as much as possible, because I think that, you know, that is really important.
Yeah, because trust me, I got kids, and definitely I'm not in a relationship, so I know how the whole splitting kids goes. And
I can't imagine that.
It's way wild, too mature. Man. It's wild. It's definitely a lot to get used to, but over time, everything works out. Yeah. That's one thing I do now, man, is positive mind state always. Life sucks. It really does. And I hate to say it, but all you can do is be positive as you get through it, because otherwise you're always going to be down. And so that goes with relationships, that goes with my kids' moms, that goes for anything. It's going to suck, but you got to be positive about it. So even if
mental attitude, yep.
Even if life's crap right now with them, say they, because trust me, they've done it. Oh, you're not going to see your kids. I've heard it all. And in those moments, I used to be real immature, and I used to be real petty, and I used to say things, and I used to do some crazy shit. But now I'm a positive mind state vibe, and it's they could say anything or do anything, and next week is a new week. Something else could be different.
True.
You never know. People change their minds. People say shit out of character for no reason, and I don't let anything affect me. So in saying that, my main goal is make sure my kids are good. And as long as they're healthy, happy, and got what they need, then it makes me grind. And that's what's dope about the music.
Yeah.
Is they see me doing that, and so they know, like, all right, Dad's doing some shit out here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome. So they
motivate you more.
Yeah. Jeremy, do you have baby mama issues?
I know. I do have a kid, and I have a kid, and I'm still with my baby mama.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
So he's
good
the yin and yang. We're the yin and yang. I always tell him, I'm like, look at you, man. You got the right one.
Yeah.
She fucks with you. Yeah. You're good. You got the family. You're good, man. I tell you that all the time, bro. But it's okay, because life's good.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely lucky. I'm blessed to be where I'm at with her. So, and she supports what I do. So.
Well, let me ask you guys this.
You're acting like this is... Am I supposed to be recording?
Oh, shit.
Because you never said we started.
Damn.
Well, okay, we'll cut this out. I mean, we're recording everything else, so we're good. But yeah, you might as well just hit record on that, just in case we switch to the screen.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. We got way too into it.
We're smoking and then talking.
Yeah, we were just getting into it.
Start asking questions like you're in this shit. They were. They didn't say hi.
True. Yeah, we did just start.
I was literally just be
literally just hopping into it.
Yeah,
we're
joined with T.O.T. and is it just Jeremy?
Jeremy Kyle.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you guys, like, what got you into music? Like, How do you guys, how'd you guys get into each other's lives? Tell me about that.
I'll let you start it off.
So just getting into music is a whole thing in itself. But meeting Jeremy, it's actually a small world, man. Like that's what I told him. I said it's crazy how the world works, and that goes towards everything in life. You just never know. Next thing you know, I've been working at this job for about 6 years. I'm a tinner, so I tint vehicles. And,
okay, I've seen that actually on your social. That's pretty badass.
I've been going hard, man. I'm telling you, I've came a long way, and now I've been going hard. I'm trying to be. If the music don't work out, I'm gonna be one of the coldest tinners in Iowa. I promise you. But and sure enough, who comes working in the shop? Some guy from Ottumwa.
Yeah.
And homeboy walks in, and I'm just like, all right, we got a new guy. Let's see what's up. Blah blah. And he fucking just killed it, grind it, and then it was just word of mouth through the shop. Everyone knew that I rap because I've been at the shop for 6 years.
Yeah.
They know about the shows. They come to the shows. Everybody knows. So really work kind of brought us together because he just moved here, and so he needed a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I just started talking to people around the shop, just telling them like my YouTube channel, like check me out, I rap and stuff, and they're like, oh well, Matt and Tint be rapping too, like y'all need to check each other out, maybe get on a track. And I'm like, oh okay, like what, like 3 months or something it took.
Yeah, like we knew that, and we just never really
tried to work.
Okay.
And then I don't even know. I really don't know. To keep it real, it might have been like a lunch break. We were gonna go do something, and I was like, "You want to come with?" And he was like, "Yeah." And it was just over a good smoke.
Yeah.
We talked about the music, showed each other songs.
Yeah.
And then when he started showing me, so I'm already pretty much established here, and he wasn't from here.
Mm-hmm.
So coming here, I already had a good surrounding because I've been doing shows since at least, man, my first show was at Vaudeville Muse.
Oh, fuck yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, no, I miss Vaudeville. And I tried to express that to him. I'm like, man, you would have fucked with Vaudeville.
Man.
It was the shit.
Yeah.
But
so you moved after that?
Yeah, he just came. When?
I've only been up here for about a year. I'm actually going about 2 years.
Okay.
No, about a year.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't really. I mean, it's a Tumwa. I don't know if you've ever been to a Tumwa,
No,
but it's small down there. We don't really have anything up like here, so
Yeah, sure.
I just kind of just recorded and put my stuff up, and that was it.
Fuck yeah.
And
So
then-
you like Des Moines overall?
Oh yeah, there's a lot more to do, especially having kids. I mean, back to the kids, especially having kids. There's a lot more to do with the kids and stuff. But yeah, I feel like moving up here is definitely giving me a chance to grow with my music. I mean, just running into him, like he said, he's already got his little name going up here, so
It worked out.
Yeah, just linked up on a song, and then I did my first performance. We performed the song. That was my first performance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I was like, I'm gonna get
So-
you on stage, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some of your influences? Like what? I don't know, what do you try? Do you have like a certain thing that you try to sound like, or maybe that inspires you? That's kind of a shitty question.
If I had to say like, what like, I guess yeah, like what contributes to how I rap
yeah, sure.
would be coming from like Eminem, obviously,
Fuck yeah,
because he's a
fuck yeah.
goat.
Mm-hmm.
So I always have to say him first just to get out of the way. But that's an obvious. Eminem just because he's a goat. But J. Cole's definitely a savage.
Yeah.
Just his wordplay and how he puts his emotion in. And
Fuck yeah.
on like on the trap side, because I don't want to get too deep into my life, man, but like wildlife, you know what I mean, like with the whole trap life. But Young Jeezy has always been one of my favorites. Like if I could get a feature with Young Jeezy, I'd quit rapping. Like right there and then I'd be like, you know what, I got a feature with Jeezy, I'm cool. Like, and that's just because his wordplay and the shit he raps about and how he sounds, and like I'll just bump Jeezy for no reason. And so he's always in there whenever I rap. But yeah, I just like Ace Hood. Ace Hood's another one that I feel like a lot of people sleep on. Ace Hood's a beast. If you've never
I've never heard of him.
oh dude, look into Ace Hood, man.
You want to look him up, Molly?
Ace Hood,
we won't listen to his stuff, but just so I see who it is. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess my big influence
Ace
has
Hood?
always
Sorry.
been Eminem. Yeah, just
No.
Fuck
as a
yeah,
child,
fuck yeah.
just that's the one, and then
Okay.
just
Cool.
yeah.
Fucking Eminem's a shit, man.
Yeah.
I fucking.
I felt like I always, like, it's kind of cliche, but I felt like I always related to him as a kid with the shit he was saying, going through, and the wordplay, and he was actually doing crazy shit, and like he's doing some shit that other people can't.
Yeah.
It's his storytelling, just the way he puts his words together, and
Yeah, I feel like he really painted a good portrait of like life in the Midwest.
yeah, definitely.
Just like the fucking depravity and like the loneliness attached to it, and like just like the craziness like associated with all that.
His whole
Yeah,
just
I feel
him
like a
as
lot
a
of people
whole.
relate to him. That's why I feel like a lot of people say it's like that's who they look up to and relate to him.
Exactly.
So
when you guys are like doing, your music, are you like freestyling more? Are you premeditating, writing things down? Like how do you approach that?
I used to do what he does, and that's voice record.
Okay,
I used to
Yeah.
in the beginning, way beginning, and I guess way beginning. I wrote on a notepad in school.
Yeah,
Like that was
sure.
just
that's how
OG.
everybody started.
Yeah.
How long
but-
have you guys been doing this?
I've been doing this really for like the last year, like taking it seriously.
Okay. So you're,
Yeah,
but like back
he
when I was
got
like
here
16,
is when I kicked him into gear.
Yeah,
okay.
But
So-
before that, he was doing it for a couple of years, just
yeah.
by himself at
I
his
see,
crib,
I see.
posting
Yeah.
it, and
And then
In which
like
that-
I had
yeah.
that show, and that that kind of really opened my eyes. Like, damn, this is sick.
yeah.
I want to do.
I
this.
told him, I was like, man, we can make shit happen. Like, and then we kind of just messed around. We were actually on a lunch break at work, and I was like, what about this one, dude? We never had a song together. And then I was like, what about this one? Because I always have this shit ready. Like I got so many half songs that are just waiting to get finished. I got 2 verses here, 1 verse here, 2 verse here. And so something just needs finished. And so I was like, I can find one that just needs finished. And I found one. It was a banger. And I was like, what about this one? He was like, oh yeah, I can write to that. Wrote to it. And as soon as he recorded it, it was just coming up to Doozy's. What was that event? Was it just
his birthday bash?
Yeah.
Doozy's birthday bash.
Yeah, I was there.
That one?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's where I think it's where we met.
Yeah.
That's where I saw you. Yeah.
But there was one before that. Remember I did one before that? It was before the birthday.
You did. Oh, you did.
I don't remember.
You did the one after.
Because that was the one
birthday.
D got a limo. D
Oh,
got a limo.
yeah.
You didn't tell me about that.
Oh yeah, we pulled.
No, I wasn't there for that one.
Yeah. No. But either way, yeah, it worked out. I showed him the song, and he was like, "Yeah, that's the one."
Yeah. Made it happen.
We made it happen, and it's a banger. We really wouldn't need to shoot a video for it, but
Yeah, we do.
Hey, I do videos, so if you want to make something happen,
Yeah.
there we go.
we'll link.
Yeah, we'll have to make it happen.
You said you knew Doozy for years.
Yeah.
And were you on his last album?
Hot minute. Yeah.
I thought you were.
Yeah,
Okay.
like twice, maybe 3 times.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
tight. That's tight.
Yeah.
So how do you know him? Like, what's your story?
Dude,
with him?
literally, like, it goes back, like, to, like, freshman year. So it would have been, like, 9th grade. We just got out of middle school. So I started writing in, like, 5th grade. So all through middle school, I was just writing on notepads, sounding like dog shit. And then freshman year came, and I went to Valley. And I was like, this ain't for me. So I went back to the south side and went to Lincoln. And sure enough, who do I meet? Some random kid named Derek.
Yeah.
And we're sitting down together, literally just like
I know
this.
his first name now. That's great.
Oh yeah. Damn, my bad, dog.
That's
My
great.
bad, dog.
Next time I see him, I'm just gonna call him Derek.
I
He's
forgot his. He changed everything. Yeah. Damn, I just threw his government out there.
Derek Doozy. Yeah, that's great.
That's funny. But that's my boy D, and so he sat down just like this, and sure enough, the teacher goes, "Hey, you guys need to pick partners for an assignment." It was that class where you take care of a baby.
Never did that.
Yeah, no, it was like child development.
Did you guys pass?
Barely, but no, dude, we messed up. Yeah, because they told us to pick a partner, and everyone's looking around picking their partners and shit, and I just kind of looked over at D. D looked at me. He was like, it's like my first week, dude. I'm a new kid because I just came from Valley. Mm-hmm. So D's been at Lincoln. I'm just that new kid that just showed up, and D looked at it. The world works, man. It's crazy. Because next thing you know, fucking, literally, 15 years later, 15 years later, we're killing shit. Like, we're making tracks. Like, I actually feel confident about the music we're putting out now.
Yeah.
Like, back then, garbage. If you really digged, you could find some garbage that me and Doozy have out. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. But, no, he's good people. He's definitely one of my dogs. Me and him been through a lot. But
Fuck yeah.
that's why I'm happy to see the success that he's having, too.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude, because
Yeah,
I remember
definitely.
literally me and him were in a basement with a piece of crap mic and, like, sharing it and writing on notepads and using this shitty-ass program. And now we're literally putting albums out and hits after hits, and I need videos.
Yeah.
Videos is what needs to come, man. I'm willing to just put all my money into videos. That's the move.
Fuck yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, when you're able to, like, put that visual in front of it, that's when it really starts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's like all those, like, fucking Juice WRLD videos, you know?
Yeah.
Like, some of them are, like, really random and fucking weird, and they probably just, like, spend, like, an afternoon doing them, but, like,
that shit
you
works.
know, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It's a fucking thing for it, you know?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make some shit.
Yeah.
No. And yeah, ran into Jeremy, dude. Shit's been working, man. Shit's positive vibes, always uphill.
Yeah.
So far, everything's up. It's just how much work you put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. How much time do you guys? Sorry, I can't talk. How much time do you guys think you're putting in, like, to your craft and to, like, the studio, like, every week?
I say every day, at least, come home from work and it's just in the studio. Pretty much just working, writing.
Damn.
Working on the studio, trying to make it sound better. It's just, it's a daily thing.
What's your method? You got blunt, you got bottle. Like, what's getting your creative juices going?
I could smoke.
Yeah, just definitely smoke before and
Fuck yeah.
And just chill, dude. Kick a couple beats on.
yeah.
If you lock me in a room with none but beats, shit's getting made. Yeah, like,
awesome.
but that's the hard part is finding that time. And I
Yeah.
got kids and I work my ass off.
Yeah.
All week I'm constantly working. Like,
Yeah.
all week I'm always working. But
No, it is hard to find the time to.
every
make it
time
work,
that I'm
but-
not doing something, then I'm writing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, no, it's a constant grind. I mean, I kind of like have taken a hiatus recently, but I did a lot of rapping myself and like really expensive to like make an album.
Oh,
and, like
shit.
you know, just like
Fuck
a
yeah.
lot of time to fucking
A lot
you
of
know
time and
practicing.
money,
And,
dude.
yeah,
Shit
See,
takes
that's what-
time and money.
The average
Yeah.
person doesn't know how much work actually goes into even just a song.
One
yeah,
song.
a single. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it takes some time. So
Yeah.
it's a real grind.
Yeah.
You actually got to want it.
What about for beats? Are you guys like going local, or are you just going online? Like, how do you do that?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely have some local people. He's got a guy in where? Is he Kansas City?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kansas City guy that makes them, and otherwise, yeah, you can always get them online. So
Yeah, I guess it
Fuck
kind
it.
of just depends if the right beat comes up, or you just hear a right beat or something. You're like, damn, I need to grab that.
yeah, but
Or-
you make sure you're paying for your shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you're using anything, if you didn't pay for it, then it's probably not good, and you're gonna get in trouble somehow, or
yeah.
you got to pay for your beats.
Yeah. Do you ever think though that there's going to be a point where there's just too much of it and they're not going to be able to keep track?
Yeah, I always wonder how that works. 'Cause even when you buy a beat, you're only allowed like so many streams or something. Unless
Yeah,
you, like,
it's really. I
fully
feel
buy a
like
beat.
unless you like blow up,
Yeah, unless you're like got like
Yeah.
a big name,
I
they're
feel like
really
that's the
watching
only
you.
way that they're gonna catch you like that. But better safe than sorry,
No, I mean I agree.
Yeah.
You definitely want to be smart.
because who knows how much blow up is.
Yeah, yeah.
You can hit 20,000 views overnight, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Wait a minute,
Right, like,
you didn't pay for that."
You didn't pay for that yet.
You're about to get your bag. Like,
Yeah,
Like, I'll grab that money.
I'd be mad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah,
Give me that money.
links in the bio. Yeah, no,
Fuck.
it's expensive, man.
Well,
Yeah.
shit. Let me hear some weed stories. When did you guys first start smoking?
Y'all let you go first on this.
All right. I probably started smoking when I was like 13.
God,
I
damn,
just
dude.
yeah. I had to, yeah. It's
I was
wild.
like, I mean, yeah, I was like 14, 15.
Yeah, I don't know. I had this. I was in this bad group. I was in with this bad group at school, and
That's how
they got they were able to get access to it, and
Yeah, sure.
so there's like, hey, you want to smoke, and I'm like, whatever. Pretty much, as I'm already in with them, so I'm just kind of following what they're doing. So I'm like, all right, bet.
You were the sheep, not the shepherd.
Yeah, I was pretty much bad times, but you live, you learn.
It's not
But,
bad. Not a bad thing to be a sheep for.
Yeah.
maybe not 13. But.
Definitely, but I mean, and I learned from a lot of just like, damn, I need to do my own thing instead of trying to worry about what everybody else is doing. So like,
Yeah, I'm sure.
you learn a lot from that kind of shit. But yeah, just real young. Shit, I came out. I told my mom when I was like 16. She was like, "Oh well, all right.
Well,
As
you
long
did
as just do it." She's like, "Just do it at home. I'd rather you
well,
be yeah."
That's chill at least. That like,
So
Yeah, see, I didn't get that.
I didn't even-
I just been chilling. So
I didn't start smoking until I was 19. But if I had before, like I would be on the street. Like,
Dude,
yeah,
trust me, man.
well, no. So I probably wouldn't be on the street. I'd probably be like in fucking military school or some shit. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
boot camp.
So my dad's a judge.
Oh.
And like he was like a prosecutor
Yeah,
growing
so,
up. So
yeah.
he would have just
yeah, that
totally
wouldn't
put
have
me
been
in some
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Or
Damn.
like some like Catholic thing. I would have gotten raped by a priest.
So you started at 19. So you told? Do they know?
Yeah, they know now.
Yeah.
When they find out?
So they actually found out I was living back with them after college after I dropped out, and like I was trying to keep it a secret and stuff. But then they had a weekend where they left, and like I just went crazy. Like I was like out. They had like a sunroom, and I just went out in the sunroom and just like was hitting that shit all fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I might have had. Yeah, I think I had a job then because I had people over and shit too, and they were smoking. But like, but yeah, they feel like found it in the carpet, and then like they ended up like
Yeah.
they ended up like actually like hooking me up with the place and shit, like to get me out, which was nice. So like they didn't like really kick me out, but they were just like, you can't live here.
Yeah.
While I'm like I got my job.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how they found out.
Yeah, and they do not like marijuana. They're
Yeah.
not they're not pro marijuana. No.
Yeah. Well, it's life.
Yeah. No, I'm lucky. I was able just to chill with it.
And I had other buddies like that, man, where their parents were just like, well, as long as you're at home. No.
Yeah.
Not me, man. Like, in which, I don't know. My dad's biggest thing was if I was in the crib, then I wasn't doing it. As soon as I moved out into my apartment, he didn't care.
That's good.
So he knew I was smoking, but he didn't care. He was like, you pay your own bills. He said, you pay your own bills, you pay your own rent. Like, I ain't gonna tell you can't do something. He's like, but
I think that's how my parents are in a certain regard, because I'm pretty independent at this point, and like, you know, they're just like, you do. They don't like it, but you know, I'm not.
Oh, see, my dad's a smoker.
No.
So.
Was he the whole time?
Yeah,
and he just
and so, but and I know we kind of just left it at that, but yeah, it was kind of funny. I get it. I was young. I was 13, 14, 14, 15, somewhere around there. But
yeah, it always does kind of seem like hypocritical at a point. Like, how am I going to be able to tell my kid to like not smoke pot?
Right.
But there's like, I guess I see the age. You shouldn't be smoking anything at 13.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you're putting the smoke in your lungs at 13.
Yeah.
Like, if my kids did that, like 15, 16, like you're starting to drive now.
Right.
I guess. Like,
see, I think the biggest thing is if like
now the independent kick down. You're 16, I guess, and it's weed. I don't know. That's where
I think weed's the least harmful.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have my kid
a cigarette. I'm smacking it out of your hand at 15.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you smoke a cigarette at 16.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is if you want to do something, you're gonna do it. So
I mean, I think that's
where my mom was coming from. It's like, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. So I'd rather you just do it here, where I know you're not, getting in trouble out there and shit.
And that's how I'm gonna be with the girls.
Yeah, that's how. That's how I'll be too.
I think it's important to like. I mean, I don't have kids, but I think it's important to like just provide an environment. Right. Like,
exactly.
You know, the end goal is like to make sure they're safe.
Right.
Right. Like, regardless of like whether they break the rules or whether not, you don't want them doing some stupid shit.
Because instead, people like you and me have to be out at some sketchy party.
Yeah.
Smoking in some sketchy woods.
Right.
And then have to try and make it home alive.
Yeah.
They think we're just over at Brad's house.
I'm just chilling in my room.
I'm just hanging out. Yeah, I'm just watching a movie. Really, I snuck out.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I think the youngest age we've heard in the podcast is 8.
Really?
People start smoking at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had this guy on.
Young.
His name is Shaky Sean. He had a story where he ate brownies at age 10. Like, he just went home one day and there was a tray of pot brownies and he just like ate the whole. And he was like tripping his balls off at fucking 10.
I bet. Shit.
Yeah, no.
They'll fuck you up, man.
Nah, dude, the first time I smoked was like 15. My cousin was about it. I really wasn't about it, but we was at grandma's house.
Yeah.
And grandma went to bed early. And so next thing you know, we're out on the same thing. You said a little sun deck.
Oh, yeah.
She had the same thing. So we go out on the little sun deck, and my cousin, I was just sitting out there, I don't even remember, on my phone or something. But it's like midnight, and here my cousin comes, little fiend ass, with a little pipe he made out of tinfoil.
Yeah,
dude.
We all been there.
Dude, he came, pulled it out. He was like, look, I just made it. I was like, okay. And what do you want to do with that? He's like, we're going to smoke. I have a little bit. And I'm like, who was we? I was like, because I ain't never smoked.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you don't have to, blah, blah. And sure enough, man, that peer pressure. I'm like, well, we're at grandma's house. What's the worst that could happen? I'm like, grandma's home. So next thing you know, dude, I took like 2-3 hits. That was a little young in me, dude. And I was big. I was just like a little Mexican kid back then. Yeah, like I was real tan, short. Yeah, either way. And next thing you know, dude, I'm in the kitchen munching. I ate all of grandma's cookies. She was pissed. I swear to God, dude, she was so mad. That was the first time I smoked, dude. I'll never forget it because I was tripping at like 13 years old, 14, and I found the cookie jar. She literally had an actual cookie jar, and I was like munching. She came out, and all the cookies were gone. Me and my cousin ate them. I swear to God, we were just stupid, but they were good, man, and we just munched them all. And she woke up. She's like, you guys ate all the fucking cookies? All of them. She's like, you left one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, I don't know. And then she never knew we smoked.
For real?
Yeah, she didn't know.
Damn.
She thought, I don't know. Maybe she did. Maybe I was stupid and still naive and she didn't care. But I don't think she knew. There's no way she knew. But yeah, that was the first time, man. 14.
Is she still alive? You ever ask her about it?
No, I should. I'm gonna ask her. I'll ask her. She's still around.
Just
she's
be like,
chilling.
hey, did you have any idea?
Yep.
It's like, it's so long after the fact.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, I have to ask. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask.
Yeah. I don't know. I was like a clean cut kid until 19. Like I went to church and like I no alcohol, no nothing. And then like in
you went
college,
to church every Sunday and Wednesday?
No, I was Catholic, so only on Sundays. Yeah, I had Sunday school though. I'm confirmed. The whole 9 yards. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of my good buddies is too. He went the whole route.
Yeah, is he still Catholic?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. Oh yeah, his whole fam, dedicated, hard. But that's good, man. Life's life.
Yeah, you do you for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. What about psychedelics? You guys ever fuck with that?
I ain't gonna cap.
No shrooms.
I've done it. I did shrooms twice, and nothing. It was nothing crazy, man. Because I was already drunk as shit, and I probably smoked fucking K2, and
I guess I did
normal
that.
bag, and fucking. I had one bad halluc. I was in a fucking taxi.
Oh,
This is back when Ubers. Like I was actually in a taxi. I took a taxi. This is back before Uber, dude. I was like 14, 15, and it was crazy. I'm talking. I shouldn't even be saying this shit on the shit, dude, because I ain't told no one this, man. I'm talking one night, dude. All I drink is Patron. So even at a young age, I was drinking Patron. So all night it was Patron, K2, and I didn't even do it yet. I've never done it. It was just that night. Never done it. Patron, K2. Then we smoked normal bag. So they had some normal fire. We smoked some normal fire.
What's K2? Is that synthetic?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How? Sorry, not to interrupt, but like, how is that? Like,
It was. I only did a little bit, dude. I don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
You're already too fucked up.
It was all of a mixture, dude. But next thing you know, at the end of it, we smoked normal. Like even like I think that same night we did air duster. Yeah. Like,
dude, what the fuck?
Dude, it was a wild party, dude. I'm not capping, dude. I was too young to be there. Everyone was older than me, and it was a lot of bad things just happening, man. But like I'll never forget, dude. My buddy who invited me to the party, he ended up crashing there. I still had to leave. Like I snuck out, so like I had to go home. And so I was like, "Fuck, dude, how am I gonna get home?" My buddy just passed out. He was gonna give me the bread to give to the taxi guy to get home, and so I had to wake him up. And so I woke him up. He gives me the money. We're all like fucking tweaking now, dude. Like literally air duster, all that was happening. Like I watched this dude choke one dude out while he was playing PlayStation. Literally just choked him out, and then he just like laid him down, and then he just kept playing PlayStation. And I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, dude, sleep on the bed, and then he woke up, and he just like was pissed. He was like, you really fucking. He's all drunk too. He's fucking tweaking. He was like, you really fucking did that, man. And then he's like walked out the room all pissed. I'm like, he just choked him out, dude. And then so it was just all bad, dude. So I go to wake up the guy, give me the money. He gives me the money. He actually gives me a lot of money, more than you're supposed to.
No.
But I didn't realize it till the next morning. Like in my mind, he gave me like $60. No, it was like 600. Yeah, dude. He was just like, "Fuck, bro, here, man." Whoa, gave me it right, but I'm so hit. I didn't even look at the money. I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks, man." Put it in my pocket. Call the taxi. Taxi picks us up, and we're tweaking. Like, I knew the K2 shit was bad. Yeah, I knew that shit was bad. Like, I knew that when I did it, so I literally probably took, I want to say, one hit. It's not like I got happy with that shit.
Yeah,
I took one hit just because everyone else was. So I was like, I guess I'll fucking do one.
Yeah,
I guess.
Pressure.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it in a room, dude, with fucking 9 Mexicans, and they're all just getting crazy in here, man. And I can't just be like, nah. And so either way, it happened. And taxi picks us up, dude. And this brings me all to this one hallucination that I'll never forget, dude. And it was such a bad night. But we're in the taxi, and I remember I was in the back seat. My buddy's right here, just like he is, and he's tweaking. I just remember I like looked over at him. I look in the front seat, and I swear to God, I just seen like 2 or 3 little squirrels in the taxi. And I always tell everybody this story because dead ass, I'll never forget it. Like I remember staring, and I was like, I'm tweaking. I was like, I knew I was tripping. I knew I was tripping hard because I'm like, that's not real. And then like one like climbed up the seat, and the guy's just still driving. And that's how I knew I'm tweaking, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. What the fuck do you...
I'm just silently just like, that's not real. That's not real. We're not doing this. I was like, I'm so hit, dude. The room's spinning, fucking Patron. normal bag. It was just a long night of Coronas, and I was just like, I just can't say anything, right? And I look over at my buddy, and my buddy's looking at me, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, bro, we're good here. We're good here. Don't trip. I don't want to freak him out, but really, in my mind, I am freaking out because I am looking at this squirrel look at me on this headrest, like he's just." And then the other two are in the seat, just chilling. And the dude's talking the whole time, and I'm not even hearing a word. I'm just focused. Yeah. But that was the only time I really hallucinated. But otherwise, I did mushrooms once or twice at a party, and I can't say I felt like anything. They were probably bad or fake. They could have been anything. It was someone just pulled them out, said, "Hey, these are mushrooms. You want some?" I said, "Sure." And
psychedelics can get old and like lose their potency and shit. That's what happens to acid.
Totally could have happened because I don't remember. I don't have a good review for mushrooms because I'd try it though. I'm all about it, dude.
Yeah. Well, I always hated mushrooms. I really? Kind of get like honestly like not violent, but like I have violent urges. Like I've had a normal amount of times where I've like wanted to like stab the person next to me while I'm on mushrooms, which is not. It
gets wild like that.
Yeah, I mean in my head at least. Like I'm not like freaking out or throwing a fist or anything like that. But in my head, I'm just like envisioning like staring at just like
and you're just thinking hard.
I'm like this is not like I'm not in a good fucking headspace right now.
Well, that's a big thing why I don't like to do that, dude. Because my mind's real open.
Yeah.
And so who knows? Like,
but that's what's good about acid is like it's not really. I mean, you definitely can get into that with acid, but I feel like with acid things like happen really quick. Like you'll be like on a train like while on acid, and then you'll kind of just be like, oh, but like it comes to like just one realization that's just gone, and you just keep enjoying the trip. It's more about the visuals. Mushrooms about like the emotion and like how you're feeling in the moment, and acid is very much just like what's happening visually around you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really believe in the concept of a bad trip. I think anytime you take psychedelics, you're gonna have uncomfortabilities in it. Yeah, and I think that's part of the learning experience because that's life. Right.
Yeah. No, I never messed with that.
Nothing like that. He's like,
no. Hey, and it's not for everyone, man. I think there are plenty of people in my life that I'm like, you should not take psychedelics.
Yeah. See, I have like really bad anxiety, so that's one thing I fear. It's like
you want to hear a really fucking crazy story about acid. So this guy that I used to work with back in South Dakota, he was like a hardcore alcoholic, and he actually ended up dating my ex-wife after we broke up, which is insane. That's how small that fucking town is, But we were at a bar, and I was telling him about acid because we had like a whole sheet back at our place. And I was just telling him about it, and then like he was all shit faced. He's like, "Yeah, let's take some acid. I really want to take some acid." Yeah. So then like we go back to my place, and like we're smoking a little bit. Then we both take a tab, and then it's like midnight or whatever. And then like my brother, because we lived with my brother-in-law, my ex-wife's brother. And he was smoking, and then the guy that I was with was like getting bothered by the smoke, and he was like, "Okay, leave, man. Like, don't." You're like getting all each other's face. So then he's like, he left, and so I went and followed him. He was like by his buddy's house, and I ended up walking him home. And I was like, "Dude, like, I just want to let you know, like, you're about to trip, because like, we still had time. It had kicked in. It takes like an hour." And he's like completely shit faced. Like, I'm like trying to get him home and shit. I'm like, God, dude, this guy's about to have like a
goddamn.
Yeah, and I tried to prepare him. He's like, "Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm like, that guy's not gonna be fine."
No. And then you left.
Well, yeah.
Like, well, he's on his own.
Well, I was about to trip too. I wasn't about to. Like,
you can't babysit him, but
I was not. About
you were shit faced too.
Yeah. Damn. Well, but like, that was a weird time in my life. I was doing a lot of crazy shit. Right. I was drinking and doing acid and smoking and doing acid and
crazy
shit like that, dabbing.
Yeah,
man.
Oh yeah, man.
Damn, I can't imagine being shit faced and about to experience an acid trip. Like you're already like all there. Like,
no, I mean you have to be in a state where like you're doing acid all the time, which I was. I think I did acid like 15 times that summer.
Right.
Damn.
That was just on the course of like 3-4 months. I was just doing like we would do like twice. We'd have weeks where we just like fuck it, let's do it again, and we would just like watch movies and just zone the fuck out,
just trip out.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely. I don't know. I feel like I personally have an addictive personality.
Sure.
And that goes for anything. Well. Like, yeah. So I try and like, Like, I'm sure cocaine is the shit and all that. Like,
no, I'd never fucking cocaine.
I'm sure it's the shit and it's the go-to, but I know if I like it, then I'm gonna like it, and I don't want to like it. So
and that's an expensive drug. Too.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
an
yeah,
expensive
dude.
ass habit.
I got broke people that are buying it. Like, I see it. I look at all these broke people buying it, and I'm like, okay, for what? I don't know. But yeah, that's an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah, I do say I think with like psychedelics, it's hard to get addicted.
Yeah.
Like I think when you take acid, the last thing you want to do the day after is take acid again.
Right.
You hear about those people, they exist, but like for the most part, you're like,
right.
It was such a powerful experience. You're like, I do not want to do that again. Yeah, I need to like veg in my couch. Like I remember one time I had like a really weird bad trip.
That's true. I never thought about that. Now that you say that,
it's crazy.
Like, yeah, go ahead. Continue.
No, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Well, you said it, and I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's really not like you want to take it once and you don't want to take it the next day.
No, it's not like Coke or pot, or alcohol. You're not like constantly doing it.
Yeah.
You know, acid it's just such a, well, it ain't psychedelic, but like especially that, like it's such a powerful experience. And also, if you take acid the day after, like the effects are less. It's like half the trip. Yeah. So it's kind of like a waste. You're kind of just like, oh, this is kind of.
So you want to build a tolerance and then.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I think they say. Like, if you want like to effectively trip, you should do like once a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
No.
You know, you can also like microdose. I've thought about me microdosing.
I know. I thought about that.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's what I need in my life.
Yeah.
But you know, until it's
he's like, no.
I said yeah, and then I'm like, wait a minute, no.
People do that with mushrooms, man. They'll just like
I
take
need
a
some
little
microdose.
Take a little boop and
just 1 a.m. Just with your breakfast.
With acid, it'd be hard though. You have to like get like a vial. You'd have to get like a really tiny like. All right, not too much. Oh fuck, too much. I'm about to have a crazy ass day.
You're microdosing acid.
No, it'd probably be in a pill. Like if they legalized it and you hit like microdose acid, they'd probably put it in a pill.
Right. Well, you can get like tabs and stuff, can't you?
The what? Tabs?
Like tabs.
Yeah. Well, that, I mean, it usually comes on like a paper deal. Like that's like when we got the sheet, it was
it's a little.
It was like a paper blotter
about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the really good shit. Well, depending, but usually the really good shit is like you get like if you get like straight on eyedropper. Like there's some people you'll just like they'll just ask you to bring a candy. Yeah. And they just like they're like, all right, 2 hits, and they just go boop boop. Right? And it's usually like twice the potency because I don't know, like because it's in the paper it like because it's like instant. The paper it like it eventually loses the longer you let it sit. True. Like it'll like the acid will literally evaporate. Like if you like leave it out on a table or something. Yeah. I knew. Sorry, not to talk about acid the whole time, but I had the same people like the family that was in South Dakota. They had a story where they had like a couple different sheets of acid out, and like a sheet of acid is 100 hits, so that's like $300. And this guy just like they were like tripping and they like were having a bad time, so he just took the sheet and just flushed it in the middle of their trip when they're all tripping. They're like, what the fuck? You just flushed all my acid, dude. You owe me $300, motherfucker. He just
panicked, freaked out. Damn.
I'd be pissed.
I miss acid though. I never have the time for it. That's my problem. Yeah, because it takes up so much of your time. It's like a 12-hour thing, and then you're fucked for the next 2 days.
You can't
like
plan shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a weekend thing.
Yeah, well, and like even on the weekend, like I don't want to waste my entire weekend tripping, and then like I go back into the next work week. I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
yeah, for real. What the fuck did I do this weekend?
Anyways, music.
Back to music.
What went to so your stage name is T.O.T. What went into that? Is that just your name or
T.O.T. stands for the original Teo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's just an abbreviation. It's easier, looks better.
Is that like a concept, like self-conceptive quote or something?
No, it's like more or less. So I'm half Hispanic. I lived in Mexico at one point. We actually had a house,
Oh, okay.
Down south, through El Paso, Texas.
Oh, damn. I have a friend who just moved to Mexico, actually.
Really? It's crazy. Whole different lifestyle down there. It's nuts, dude. Words can't even put it. But everyone should be grateful that we're here.
Yeah,
because Mexico is wild.
You know, I had my friend from Mexico. He had a joke like, if you go to a Mexican doctor and you need your leg cut off, they'll cut off the wrong leg.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
Dude,
all right, 100 pesos. Like,
Yeah, dude. Dude, my mom went down there to get some dentist work done
oh shit.
because it's way cheaper. If you want your teeth fixed,
Oh yeah, there's a reason for that.
way cheaper to
for that.
to get your teeth fixed in Mexico. But bro, the fucking dentist started smoking a cig in
Damn.
the middle of working on her shit. He was just sat back in his rolling chair and sparked a cig with an ashtray right here. Yeah, I mean, she got him done.
He just like accidentally ashes in her mouth. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, sorry.
Just a
Damn.
Oh, we'll clean that up.
yeah, Mexico's wild, man.
Yeah.
Mexico's definitely, and it's cheaper for everything. This is where I got my tattoos.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
So how much? Like,
So here they quoted me like $450
okay.
to get that, and I got it done for $160. Wow. In Mexico.
Oh, damn.
American.
How much? Remind me. How much is a peso equivalent to $1?
It's not a huge difference. It's like 12 cents.
Oh, that's it, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
So-
more than that.
I mean, it fluctuates too. It changes every day.
Sure. Yeah.
And so some days it'll be up 20, 30 cents to the dollar, and then some days it'll be down to like 9.
Okay.
But yeah, but just more or less, it's just such a poor place. At least where we were, which is called Acuña,
Yeah.
Mexico. But it's just such a poor place to like a haircut, $2, American. Yeah, so we got me and my brothers, all of us for like $5-6.
Yeah, it's
All
crazy.
three got our haircuts, and it's a good haircut, dude. Like they really try, like they really want to get your
Yeah,
money, and like
yeah.
they want to tip and shit. But there are the slums that don't do shit.
Yeah.
Like the funniest thing I'll ever see, dude, because I'm a tinner. So
Yeah.
they have guys that you could be at a stop sign. You'll pull up to a stop sign, and here's this dude will walk in front of your car with a roll of tint, and he'll just be like, tint, and he'll just point in his driveway, and he just keeps saying, pull in. And if you pull in, he's gonna tint your whole car for like $20. Super shittily, like it's gonna look terrible. It's gonna be bad, but he will put tint on your car in his driveway for $20 real quick. And it's just crazy, man. But so bring it back to the name in Mexico. I could go in Mexico about stories all day. Mexico's wild. It's super corrupt. The police are nuts down there.
Yeah, I've
But so when I lived there, no one spoke English. Like we were the only ones. So my name in Spanish is Mateo.
Oh, okay.
And so for the longest, when I started making music in middle school, my name was Mateo. Like just because that's what everyone called me in Mexico. So I came back here. No one called me Mateo. But I promise you, there's a lot of people that call me still Mateo, just from that knew me back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
So if I ever hear Mateo or Teo, I know they're yelling at me because that's what I've always been. That's the nickname. And so, of course, copyright comes into play with Teo or Mateo. Mateo is actually some famous pop Mexican singer somewhere. I don't know. So I didn't even want to infringe on that. And neither with Teo. So because it was just Teo. And so the original Teo. All one word. And then just for abbreviations, like really like for flyers and all that, instead of the original Teo, I just figured it looks cleaner with just T.O.T. Mm-hmm. And which T.O.T. kind of flows off the tongue.
Yeah.
After saying it so much and spreading it out is just T.O.T. The original Teo is more for like business. But as for branding and all that, so everything's going to be T.O.T. But yeah, that's how Teo came into play. Just I lived in Mexico and they called me Mateo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then you got Jeremy.
And then that's just my name. So.
Jeremy's just like, yeah, my name's perfect. It is though. Jeremy Kyle works.
Yeah.
That works. It flows.
Yeah, man. That's always a a trick in your sleeve when your name is like off the tongue. People have always told me my name is Coleman McAllister. They've always said that's like a very like professional name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my name's not.
I'm named after my father, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm a junior.
Junior.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, no. I have an Irish name. Yeah, so my mom's Irish and my dad's Mexican, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I got Fitzgerald as my last name. But it was going to be Gomez.
Oh, damn.
So, but Fitzgerald looks better on job applications. I get a lot more jobs not being Gomez.
Well, you're pretty light. You're pretty light skinned, so
Yeah, for
you
the
kind
most
of
part.
get away for it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
If I stay inside, I look really white. As long as I don't go outside. Yeah, no, it's Fitzgerald's cool, man. I'm proud of my name. It's cool. I would never get it tatted, but it's a good name.
Did you come across the border illegally? No, I'm kidding.
No. Dude, the border's something else, man. You've never been down to the border?
No.
Oh.
Well, I've
I've
been to Texas, but not by the border.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, like we and Jeremy were talking about it last week at work. It's easy to get in.
Hard to get out, yeah.
But man, coming out, dude, you know, they'll search the whole car, pat you down, make you get naked. They'll make you do the whole 9 if they think you got something on you.
Damn,
Oh yeah,
damn.
every
Well,
time
it's
we
random too, right?
Yeah.
for the most
I
part.
think they have to do like 1 every 10 cars or something like that. They have to do that whole thing.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like I told him, we kind of were just asking for it because, so you're supposed to have a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had a passport. We're rolling 6 deep, got the whole family, no passports, and we're crossing international border lines.
Yeah.
But what we did was bring our birth certificates.
Oh, okay.
So we had a proof of where we live and where we were born, boop, on paper. So we all had our birth certificates. And sure enough, dude, they would let you in, but coming back, you're getting searched.
No.
Like, for a fact. Like, we already knew it was going to happen. The minute they say passports, and you're just like, no. They're like, all right, well, pull over in the secondary. And then, yeah, dude.
Goddamn,
and then, of course, one time, I'm going to even say this, one time, dude, they called the dogs. Like, this, we've been searched a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so, sure enough, and they make you stand there and they make you watch them.
Mm.
Like, they line you up. And all the doors are open, the trunk's open, everything's open, the hood's open, and they got 5 or 6 guys with flashlights and mirrors, and you're just standing there watching them. And then one took a little too long. Like, normally the search is done until next thing you know, they like, we're watching, because of course we're standing there, we're watching, dude, and the guy's in the driver's seat, and he goes with the flashlight. And then out of nowhere, we're all watching him. He goes, grabs something off the floorboard under the pedal, and he goes, with the flashlight, and he's shining it on it. And immediately I just like kind of glanced at my dad. I was just like, the fuck's going on? I'm like, what did he just find? And so he's like, that's when my dad's like, damn, I dropped a nug this morning.
Oh no.
Dude, I was smoking. It fell out the tip of the blunt and just dropped on the floor. I was like, oh fuck.
Damn.
And now we're just sitting there. And it wasn't even a full nug, man. It was like,
that little
it was the littlest little perfectly green ball. And it was just enough for him to go, yeah, we're going to need the dogs. 2 dogs come walking over. And now I'm like, man, here we go. And they didn't give a fuck, dude. This was a brand new Tahoe. They just let them in there. And they're fucking all over.
Those cunts.
Oh, yeah, they knew. Long story short, man, he comes back and he's like, you might want to vacuum out the car, but you guys are good to go.
Damn.
And my dad's like, sounds good. And he just gets in the car. We all load up. And
Goddamn.
yep, safe. Yeah, man. Border's wild. The border is scary.
Yeah.
Super scary.
Build that wall. No.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, the border's scary. But yeah, Mexico's crazy. You got to experience it. You got to see how people are living. People are living real shitty right now.
Yeah.
Super shitty. Like, we're really good here.
Yeah.
We are really good here, man. They're living in clay houses and shit. Pissing out, shitting outside.
No.
Well, did you hear what Texas and Arizona just did?
What's that?
So they had all these refugees from the border, and they like sent them over to DC, or like sent them over to DC, and then then the DC called the National Guard. It was just like a minuscule amount of what Texas and Arizona have to deal with, and like they couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't do this.
Yeah. Yeah, they just like dropped them off up there, didn't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that. That's wild.
Yeah. Shit. Well, fuck, I don't know. I didn't bring notes to these things. I do it off the top, you know. Do it off the dome.
Hell yeah.
Try to be the Joe Rogan of Iowa. Just try to, you know, casual conversation. Oh, you good, man?
Baby mama drama.
Should we put her on the phone?
Oh.
Hey, lady, you're on the Macau Stars podcast. What is your biggest complaint about T.O.T?
Yep. Oh, she got a
be
list.
another 20 minutes, right?
She got a list.
Fuck, we had Doozy on the last time, and his mom called, and we actually had his mom.
Really?
We answered no.
Dude, she's good shit.
Yeah,
she's one of
funny.
the coolest people. I promise you. Literally one of the coolest moms you could ever have. She's badass. She is. D's good people, man. That's why me and D are in this shit, because we know we can make something happen. And no one, I mean, I can't say no one. I know a lot of artists around here that are doing really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Like with the music, rappers, and yeah, because I've been going to these shows, and it's different than it was 7 years ago.
Yeah,
But,
well, shit. Even in the last year, I feel like it's grown.
Yeah.
With the showcase and, yeah. I mean that Doozy's album. I still think that's like the best like album of the year in Des Moines. Like it's such a banger. Like from top to bottom.
It's a banger, dude. Kings and Castles is a banger.
Yeah. Fuck it.
That one, I sent that over to him, and I was like, you need to record this and make it happen, and I'll do a verse. Because it was my idea in the beginning. I was like, this is going to be a banger, Kings and Castles. And then I was like, D would sound way better on this. And I was like, I just need a verse. So I was like, you can chorus it, you can have your verse, this is your song. But here's the beat, and here's what I have, a rough idea for a chorus. And Kings and Castles just blew up, dude. When first time we performed it, crazy. It was crazy. I'll never forget it, because I was like, damn. I was not expecting the crowd to react like that. Because it's just so, look at me now. My head's in the clouds. Like, it's just so repetitive that everyone can sing along with it. Yeah. And it blew up. It was a good time. And that's how, when we did that, I was like, damn, his whole album's a banger.
Yeah.
We can definitely go hard with this music this year. And this summer, I kind of got slowed down because of some court shit.
Sure.
But come next year, I'm coming hard as fuck. And and then I can leave state.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun, man. And that, real quick, shout out to Doozy's mom, because she's a shit. I would put her on the air too if she called. She's cool. Well. She's super supportive.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, it's cool to see how everybody knows each other, and like, that's such a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
The album. I think that's like the thing that's been missing from Des Moines. Like, you look at Wu-Tang, or you look at, Odd Future, like any of these like collectives, and like you need like not that you need it necessarily, but it's a lot easier if you have like collaboration behind your projects to like, get that momentum, like push forward,
Yeah.
Yeah, and Des Moines needs like a fucking, real scene, and it's developing. It's really growing, but like, fuck, I think there's a lot of talent out here.
But I think it stems back to what you said about, it's kind of like the weed, man. It's like majority doesn't give a fuck. Like the rap fits in there. Hip hop is the same as the weed when we're comparing it. Majority of Iowa doesn't give a fuck about hip hop.
Yeah, but same with weed. I think over time that'll change.
Yeah. We can make that happen.
Yeah.
But there are definitely places where hip hop's predominant, and that's where shit's popping off.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
But Iowa, it's hard. It's literally like trying to convince them to smoke a joint. Hey, check out my new song. It's like, hey, smoke this.
Yeah.
But it's cool. We're gonna make something happen.
Is Bambi
dude.
dying over there? Bambi just dies every once in a while on the podcast. You just hear a dog strangling,
That's funny.
gasping for air. Well, shit, guys, we've been doing this for about an hour. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about or mention before we maybe wrap this up?
I just dropped a new song over on YouTube, Jeremy Kyle Music. My song's called Anxiety.
Okay.
You guys want to go check that out?
Banger.
Fuck yeah. Send me the link. We'll put it below in the description for sure.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, because you just dropped it. So
I just dropped that out. Yep.
Yeah, and man, I got this country banger. I'm about to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
This country banger. I don't know if you heard it yet. Oh, you haven't, because it's not out, dude. It's a banger, dude. I'm telling you. A lot of the only people that have heard it are the people that come to the shows. So you might have heard it at that show. I probably performed it.
You did perform it at that one.
Did I? Yeah. And so I'm shooting a crazy, and I feel like that shit might go viral, dude.
Yeah.
If I get the right video, and drop it at the right time, it's definitely a crazy video. So I'm gonna be shooting that here soon, and then once I post that, like, I need you to come out. I need everybody in the video, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I need which I don't know where. We got to find a farm.
Hey, I can hook you up with the farm.
Really?
Yeah. Underground Ranch. Have you heard of the Rabbit Hole or anything like that? Or Stutterbox Productions? You familiar with them?
Yeah.
They're tight with Starbucks Productions. We're actually gonna be doing a live podcast out there in a few weeks.
Nice.
But yeah, that's definitely a farm you could hit up. I don't know like what. It kind of depends on what time of the year too, and for the other crop going or whatever. But yeah, you can.
True.
I'm sure he'd let you film there.
But
okay, so check that out.
yeah, dude. Yeah. And otherwise, music's coming. I pretty much reset my whole platform. I did a whole refresh. Like,
nice.
I took my personal life off of Facebook, 100%. Because trust me, I'm all about posting my kids. I love my kids to death and everything. But it's like, with the music shit, man, there's a lot of strangers and a lot of beef.
Yeah.
And a lot of animosity. And people will go through your Facebook and find everything about you. So I shut all that down.
Yep.
I took half my music down that I used to have on Apple Music and Pandora, all that fun shit. Took all that down. Reset. I'm going to drop a whole album, but it's going to be on Apple Music and all that fun stuff. So,
That's tight.
Yeah, dude. Big things coming.
Yep.
Excited. Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Dope.
Yeah, thank you both for coming. This has been a fun time.
Yeah.
Always on the McAllister Hours.
Oh, yeah.
We try here. Thanks for good sports.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. We'll be back. And go check out the Patreon. We doing shit, and we're out here. We're rocking.
Let's get it.
Rapping.
T.O.T.
Peace, everybody. Have a good one.